All right, shalom. Foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, The Law of a Rebellious Son. Alright, and Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen this snippet that I have here from YouTube through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which the inspiration for this lesson comes from. And it says Cam Newton caught in wild brawl at 707 football event. Alright, so Cam Newton, pretty sure most brothers out there know ex-NFL player, used to be quarterback for the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Alright, and he holds an annual football youth camp for the youth. Alright, for niggas, for young niggas. Alright, I'll say. And they can't, which he's been disrespected. It was an older video a few years ago with this nigga, or like Little Rakah calls him GMO babies. Alright, disrespecting him. Alright, at his own camp. When he's out there to help you. Alright, to hold something for the kids, to do something positive for the youth. Alright, in that incident, a kid was disrespecting him, calling him trash, a free agent, and all that. And this go around, he actually got into a physical altercation with some GMO babies. Alright, which I'm guessing. Well, from what reports say is there was some kids that jumped on him, some kids that were participating in his camp or whatever that jumped on him, and probably their nigga cousins or niggas dad or whatever, whoever's there. Alright, probably jumped in too. Alright, but it's crazy. So like I'm tripping. Sunday, when it was camping with the brothers in Valdosta yesterday. Alright, we actually spoke a little bit about well, the main topic the brother up top here went into was about the law of murder. Alright, and we did mention briefly, we didn't go too deep into it, but we did mention about the law of the rebellious son. Alright, which through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shai, I'm gonna get that in Deuteronomy, the 21st chapter, starting at the 18th verse, 21 and 18. Alright, and you know, if the law was executed here, alright, you wouldn't have these type of problems. Like we said at the camp, you wouldn't have drug dealers, you wouldn't have lazy, no good niggas, gang bangers. You wouldn't have that because the law will be executed. You know, if it's a if a man or woman has a wicked son or a wicked daughter or whatever, they will get put to death on the spot. Alright, once they come of age and when they're under the law and all that, and they're still refusing to work. They just niggas want to just hang out all day and, you know, so on and so forth, and not do anything with themselves. Alright, the law, according to the law tells us to put them to death. And I'm not saying we're going to do that now. Alright, and we won't have to do that in the kingdom because all Israel is going to be in order. Alright, but in the ancient world, that was how it went. Alright, if it was a child that was rebellious, alright, basically being a demon or a gremlin, alright, or you had a rebellious son or a daughter, again, not a child, but that have came up in age, that became the age where they're up under the law. Alright, and there was disrespectful, cursing their parents, refusing to do anything, again, you would put them to death. Alright, and if the law was executed on this side, if Esau forced that law, you wouldn't have problems like this. Alright, and I'm not going to play the video because it's from the NY Post. Alright, and they're sensitive about their content or whatever, even though it's for fair use purposes only. Which I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there have seen it anyway, because it's all over the place. Right along with the news of Jacob Rothschild dying, with the Lord willing to do a video on that devil. Alright. Yeah, this is, all over the web, and then this incident that took place. And that's why, you can't like the elders and brothers, elders have been telling us for years, stay away from the nigga woman and stay away from these niggas, period. All right, these little kids, these gremlins, you see them at the gas station, you see them hanging out, go the other way. All right, you see them involved in something, don't get involved in it. All right, um, just stay away from these niggas, man. Like straight up, stay away from these niggas. You see the results. Like this man is rich. He's got man made over got to be worth at least about $60 to $50 million. All right, he's trying to do something for them niggas, underprivileged kids, and look how they treat him. All right, they jumped the man. They tried to jump the man. All right. So again, it's just wise to just stay away from niggas. And again, if the law was executed, you wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have these problems because all this would be done away. Would have been done away with a long time ago. All right, it would be done away with a long time ago. This is Proverbs chapter 30. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 11. There is a generation that curses their father and doeth not bless their mother, and that's this generation we're in right now. All right, in the what is it, Generation Z or X, whichever one it is. All right, just totally disrespectful. All right, totally just complete and utter demons, man. And that's why the Most High is going to eliminate the vast majority of them. All right, and that's why when they get mowed down, like the elders said, that's why when they get killed by the cops or something else happens to them, we don't cry, we rejoice, we're happy. We do videos on it, we bring scriptures out on them, and then we laugh in the background because that's wickedness being put away from Israel. All right, when a gangbanger dies or he goes to prison or something else happens to him, that's evil being put away from Israel. All right, and do not bless their mother. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes. Right, you can't tell them anything. They think their way is right and your way is wrong, and they can do whatever they want to do. And that's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, when the Lord comes back, that the Lord Yahushai comes back, he's going to eliminate all the problems, all the menaces, all the parasites in Israel, which is this younger generation today. All right, and a lot of these older jakes too. All right, the Lord is going to eliminate them when he comes back. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet not washed from their filthiness. There's a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There's a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaws are teeth as knives to devour the poor of the earth and the needy from among men. Right? Because again, these niggas are no animals, man. They're straight up animals. They're disrespectful. They murder for no reason, kill for no reason. They'll kill you just because you got a pair of shoes they like. Like that guy, like them niggas that jumped on Cam Newton. Why you think they jumped on it? It was jealousy. It's all about jealousy, man. All right. They're in the position. He's in the position that they're in, and ultimately it all goes back to the curses. But the scriptures say what? The curses say what? That eye should be evil towards thy brother. All right. But most of the reason why Jake does, they got no reason to attack that man. It's just hate, and again, it ultimately goes back to the curses and just self-hatred. All right. That's why Jake could kill another Jake and laugh about it and smile about it. But the man that's poisoning your water, ruining your neighborhoods, all right, spraying poisons in the air, all right, again, feeding you garbage food, all right, persuading your mother to put the man out of the household so they can get certain benefits. That's the only way, persuading your idiot mother or whatever to put the man out of the house or stop dealing with the man so they can get certain benefits and things like that. All right, he's responsible. The so-called white man, Esau, he's responsible for ruining your life, man. He's responsible for the condition you're living in. He's the reason why you go to bed hungry at night. He's the reason why you live in the ghetto and the projects and the burials and the reservations and all that. He's the reason why. But then when you tell Jake that they want to kill you when you come against the so-called white man, but then their own brother, they'll just jump on him and beat and kill him, and kill him, whatever. All right, when it comes to their own people. All right, because again, it all goes back to the curse of self-hatred. All right, But the devil that's really doing it to you, you got no problem with him. All right. And when we tell you that he's the devil and all that, you're like you want to fight us. All right. But let's go to Deuteronomy 21. And again, if the law was being executed, man, all right, we wouldn't have these problems. We wouldn't have crime in the so-called black neighborhood because all the little gremlins would be dead. All right, they all be put to death. All the people that are causing, all the jakes that are causing all the problems, the gangbangers and all that, they all be dead. They'd have been dead a long time ago. All right, but since this devil don't execute the laws here, all right, um, this is why so much, outside of what Esau is doing, because our own people are menaced to us. All right, it's like it for him than there. But this is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them, right? They hit him. The scriptures speak about if you have a child in Sirach, what's that Sirach, the 31st chapter? It tells you to whoop your child, and they don't even do that today. Let's get that real quick. No, Jakes don't even do that. They don't even believe in whooping their kids anymore, disciplining their kids anymore. And when they turn out to be monsters, you wonder why. All right, in and out of jail, so on and so forth. What is that? Is that 31 or 41? Might be 41. I think it's 41 either. Lock it. I thought it was 41. Slock. No, it's somewhere around here. Yeah, it's 30. Slovakia. All right, but yeah, they don't even believe in disciplining their kids anymore. That's why their kids are like that. All right, if they were getting disciplined in the household, all right, they wouldn't be like that. All right, this is Sirach chapter 30 verse 1. He that loveth his son calls him to feel the rod, and he that have and that he may have joy of him in the end. He that chastises his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintances. And he that teaches his son grieve the enemy before his friend, and he shall rejoice in him, rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is as though he had not died, for he had left one behind him that is like unto himself. While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. And he left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friend. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and bowels will be troubled at his every cry. A horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. Right, a child left to himself will be willful. He does what he wants to do. All right, a cricket, cricket, crook that child Salakia, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee into heaviness. Right, like the nigga woman. They look at their kids as buddies and friends. You're not supposed to be buddy and friends with your children, man. Now, when you get older, it's a certain level of respect where you can kind of have like a friend. Once they grown and you become something, you just kind of be like a friend, different like friendship a little bit. But still, that respect still has to be there, man. All right. But the nigga woman now and dudes too, they do it too. They look at their children as friends. That's why you see them cussing in front of them. Just just blatant and totally disrespectful. Because they play with them, they don't discipline them, and then they end up bringing heaviness to their heart. They go to prison, just selling drugs. All right, in shootouts, getting shot, stabbed. All why? Because you wouldn't discipline them. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gash thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth, and weep not at his folly. Right, you're supposed to beat his ass, man. Beat their ass, man. All right. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the side while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thy heart. Right, and bring sorrow to thy heart. If you're not whooping them, chastising them, all right, then when you come of age, when he comes of age, he's gonna bring great sorrow and heaviness to your heart. He's gonna be a nigga. He's gonna be a straight up nigga. Again, a drug dealer. Nigga get shot. You get your house shot up. Like in Lake City, a little while ago, it was one Jake, um, got his sister and his grandmother killed. All right, because he was at school and got in a fight with this Jake, and then he no discipline and then the Jake came back with a gun and killed him, and didn't know they didn't kill him. He went and killed his baby sister and his grandmother. Both got put to death. All right, why? Because of no discipline. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, least lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. All right, so there you go, man. You have to chastise your children. All right, if not, they become demons. All right, like them GMO babies that jumped on Cam Newton. All right, and like the GMO babies and niggas you see every day. All right, in rap videos, running around in your neighborhood with skinny jeans on and a hoodie and slides, running around talking about getting the out music on, dreadlocks, just straight niggas, man. All right, we can't wait for Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Shai, to come back and eliminate you parasites, you parasite niggas, man. You parasite young niggas and your parasite parents. And can't wait for the Lord to destroy both of you, all of y'all, man. All right. And I'm not taking off for Cam Newton because he's a nigga too. He's dreadlock. He's a straight nigga too. But it's just, it's just crazy, man. All right. But this is back in Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him to the elders of the city and unto the gates of his place, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, thou our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey the voice. He is a gluttonous and a drunkard. Right now, again, more than likely them kids that jumped on Cam Newton and these kids you see running around today, these niggas running around today, there's no father in the household. Safe to say. Which that's a part of the curses too. The scriptures say that father shall leave, roughly paraphrasing. All right, mainly due to the woman, but there's no male figure, there's no father figure in the house. And basically, like the elders, been saying, the elders and brothers been saying for years, the child grows up like his mother, an emotional wreck. All right, he could be a big, tall, have muscles on top of muscles. I mean, he's just an emotional wreck. He doesn't know how to deal with certain situations. All he knows how to do is scream, holler, and get physical. That's not what men do. Men, only time men get physical when there's no other option. A real man will sit there and try to iron out the situation, talk about it. And if there's no other way. If it comes down to the blows, it comes down to the blows. But you don't sit there and holler and scream and then jump on the guy. That's what a woman does. All right. And again, that's all them kids are, big women. They might be tall, they might have muscles, but all they are in the inside, they're big women. All right. Girls, females, that's all they are. All right. Emotional wrecks. What was I at? Okay, verse 21. And all the men of the city shall stone him. Well, that's like I skipped that part. No, I did read. It said, he is a gluttonous and a drunkard. And all the men, right, doing drugs all day, eating, all right, so on and so forth. And then probably drinking as well. And just hanging out all day, doing nothing. Verse 21. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones that he should die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Right, so you're supposed to grab him, all right, take him to the elders. Like, this dude is wicked. This child is wicked. This kid is wicked. The child, like to use the word kid, but this child is wicked. This son is wicked. We have this daughter is wicked. You're lazy, don't want to do nothing. All right. Then they'll say, well, know what the punishment is? Put him to death. Get rid of him. Like the Lord said, put evil away from us. To put evil away from us. And that the law was being executed here, again, we wouldn't have these problems. But the law is being executed here. That's why you got shit like this going on. And again, I'm not taking up for this guy, Cam Newton, because he's a demon too. All right, he's wicked too. He ain't in the truth. All right, but Jake do try to, do stuff for Jake, try to help the youth and do stuff. And this is this is how they repay you, man. That's why again, this is why I just stay away from niggas, man. Straight up and down, stay away from niggas. That's why you see most of them big, high profile athletes. All right, most of them they don't do camps in the hood and all that. They go to other places to do camps. They have a mixture of people in their camps. And then Jake always on, why you don't do that for the hood? They don't do nothing for our hood, our communities. This is why. This is exactly why. I get why they don't do nothing. And this is why. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash, double honors to my elders and apostles of the great millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers that push this truth and sincerity. With that, I'm saying shalom.